Hello everyone, welcome back to the new session on Kinter module of Python. So till now we have created some objects like some projects on this Kinter modules, right? So today we are going to use one of the most used applications of Kinter, that is Notepad, right? I think all of you already know what is Notepad, right? So let's suppose this is the Notepad that I have created. First, let me run this for you so that you can understand what we are going to do today, right? So you can see this is the actual notepad that you have seen, you have used from your system or from your laptop. You can see there is a, you can open a new file, you can open the previous file from here, right? You can apply some cut, copy, paste. I've kept some basics things, right? If you click on exit, it will destroy from you. You can go exit from this one. Right. So now let's understand how we can create our own notepad, right? So first you need to see here I'm not writing the code. I'll just explain you by copy, cut and copy, right? Firstly, these are the modules that you need. First, let me explain you the modules. First, you need to import all the method of this Kinter module. So as you know, like if you want to access all the modules at a time, you can call the module like this from Kinter import star, right? So it will access all the modules. Next, I need one message box because I want to display some message to the users. For that, I'll call one method of this Kinter module, that is message box, and here I have aliased this name as tmsg. It means, see, this Kinter.message box is a large name, so whenever you use, you need to call full name. So the better you can alias this one. Aliasing means you can short the name. So whenever I use this Kinter.message box, I can simply call tmsg. Okay, and from this Kinter module, there is a method file dialog because I need to open a file, I need to save a file. For that, you need to use these two methods: ask open file name and ask save file name, right? And for the file directory, you need this operating system module, right? Now let's move further. So first, what I want to do, first I need to here. Let's see, as you know till now we have did, you need to create some object. Now here what I'm doing, I'm just taking one loop. This is what this means. Like let's suppose if you want to import this file, whatever file which you have kept inside this name equal to main methods or keyword, right? No one can able to access the code inside this one. Okay, so for security, for server side, I'm just keeping this one. If you want, you can remove this one. You can write all the code outside this if conditions, right? Okay, so first you need to know, you need to create the object, that is root. Okay, as you know, whenever you want to create a root, you need to call the method tk. Okay, that is the class tk. Okay, so here I've created one object root. So from this, I need to first call the method geometry, so that because we can set the height and width of the Kinter screen. Next is the title. So title I'm keeping notepad, right? So let's see if I run this one, you can see basic things, right? So it will not appear because you need to find loop. After this, what I'll do, I'll just create some things, right? Let me copy and paste. So first, what I want, I need to uh, make a text area, display a text area, right? So I'll just write the code over here, Control V, and I need to write down one more line, root.main loop, because see, because as you know, if you not put this one, your code screen will not appear on the screen, right? So now let's see if I run this one. Okay, you can see this is your screen. Okay, and this is the title notepad, and here you can write something. Okay, you can write some things because see, this is the text that I have created. Let me tell you how we so here you can see I have called one, created one variable text area. Okay, and there is a widget named text. Whenever you call this widget, you can easily write some text. Okay, so for that, where I want to draw this text area inside this root object, so I call this root object, and font I have keeping Lucina 10. Okay, if you want, you can increase the size of the text. This is the size where which you are going to write inside the notepad, right? And now here, you know, like till now we have read, whenever you are using any widgets, you need to pack the widget so that you can use this. So here I have to write text area dot packs. Now see, spend equal to true. Let's suppose if I remove this one. Okay, and if I run this code, you can see it will not expand. You can see you can only write from here to here only. Okay, what I want to do, I want to expand throughout the x-axis and y-axis. Okay, for that you need to write this one, expand true and fill equal to both. It means it will expand both horizontally and vertically, right? And here I created file equal to none. I tell you we're going to use this variable later. After this, what do we need to do? Till now you can see this is the notepad. Here nothing. First we need to create some menus over here. Okay, so as we already did, like how to create a menus, right? So what I'll do, I'll just copy from here because I have already created lots of menu. So I'll just copy, Control C and just paste it after this file. Okay, now now here what I need to do, because like here, as you know, there is a functions that I have called, right? So these all functions I have already created. So let me do one thing. I'm just directly explaining you from this code. You can see here what I have did. I've just taken main menu, because as you know, whenever you want to create a menu, first you need to call this menu widgets, and where you want to draw inside this root object. So I call this root. After this, so this is the main menu that you have created. What you need to do, you need to like create some more, like inside the menu there will be some file menu. So here I created one file menu, and I want to create this file menu inside this main menu. So I call this main menu, and tier of equal to 0. Tier of it means if you don't put one, there will be some dotted line. Okay, so to avoid this dotted line, we can use tier of equal to 0. Now, inside this file menu, I want to add, because see, there will be some file menu, edit menu, because see, first here I've created file menu, then here I've created edit menu, and then help menu. Okay, because you can see if I run this one, right? So here you can see this is the file menu, this is the edit menu, this is the help menu, right? So here I've created. Now inside this file menu, I want to add some sub menus, that is new file, open, save. As you know, I already explained you in the earlier classes, whenever you add some sub menu, so you need to write down the name of file menu, that is file menu dot add command, and then you can write the label, what is the name of your sub menus, and the command. Command means if someone click on new file, right? So I want to just redirect to some functions. Okay, so here I just write down the name of functions. I'll explain you this function I have created earlier. I'll explain this one later, right? Again, I have just edited some sub menu inside this edit menu, and same like in help menu. Okay, and then just you need to like configure root.configure menu, because this main menu will be your menus. Okay, and then here you can see I have created some scroll bar also, because sometimes you need to scroll up and down. Okay, so here I have written scroll bar equal to text area, because see, let's suppose if I run this one. Okay, and you can see there is a scroll bar, right? Let's suppose if I written something like 111 like this. Just for you, I'm just explaining this one. Just understand this, right? You can see this is a scroll bar that you can scroll from here like this. Okay, so to create this scroll bar, you need to call a scroll bar widgets. Okay, and I want to create this scroll bar on the text area. That's why here I call this text area widgets. And then you need to pack this one. Side I have kept it right. If you want to keep it right, left, your choice. And fill equal to y, because I need to create a vertical scroll bar. If you want to create a horizontal scroll bar, you can write over here x. And instead of right, you can top and down. It's up to you. Next is the scroll.configure. Okay, configure it means like you need to configure what should be its view, y view, x view. Okay, so this is the vertical, that's why I have kept it y. Hope this till now you is it clear to all of you, right? Now after this, you can see here I have passed, like, see, let's suppose if I run this one, like if I click on new file, it will open a new file. If I click on open, it will click on. So it means you need to create some functions one by one. So I have already created. Let me just explain you. So first let's start with the exit functions, right? So when you click on exit functions, what do you want? You want to just terminate exit from the current objects, right? So here what I have did, I just write root.destroy. So there is a method destroy. Okay, so whenever, and I have passed this exit method here, exit methods, right? So when anyone click on exit sub menu, it will just terminate the load, right? So for that, here I have taken root.destroy. Next is the new file. So what I want, if someone click on new file, it will open a new file. Again, I have created root equal to tk. Okay, because what I want to create a new file, that is new objects. Okay, so this I have did, all of you already know. Okay, and this is the text area, everything I have kept it simple. Next is the open file, right? So if someone click on open file, what I want to just open a new file. I open from some file from the folder. So first here you have seen, like, I have created one variable file. This right now the file is none, and this is outside the functions. If you want to call this variable inside the functions, okay, what you need to do, you need to keep one keyword, that is global. It means now you can edit this file inside these functions also. Okay, now after this, here I have just called this ask open file name that I have called over here, because this will automatically do everything for you. So here you need to provide some argument, that is default extensions. What will be the extensions that you want to open? So default is the .txt. Okay, file types can be anything like .txt, .py, .html, anything. Okay, and if there is a text document, the extension will be .txt. Okay, so you need to create pass two things, default extension and the file types. Now see, if there is no file, it will display none. Else if there is a file, so with the help of OS module, right, I need to just redirect the title os.path.filename, whatever the name of the file, that will become the title of your Kinter screen. Okay, title plus that notepad. And then I need to see, let's suppose if you are opening some new file, you want to clear the text area so that you can open a new file. Okay, so that's why here I have taken text area dot delete 1.0. It means it will delete from the first line till end. That's why here you have to pass 1.0 comma end. And then it will, here I have passed open file, whatever file here, it will open the file, and R means read. It means here I am just passing, you can read the file only. If you want to pass write, you can pass W. For now I'm just keeping it to read. You can just read the file. Okay, and then it will insert the file 1.0.fread. It means it will read the file from like first line and then close the file. Okay, so in this way it will open the file, whatever file you want to open, right? Okay, let me first show you. Let's suppose if I click on file, if I click on open, and let's suppose if I want to open this file like this, you can see. Okay, so right now, okay, there is some error because there is no file which belongs to this one. Okay, next one is the save file. Again, you need to call this file variable global file, and then file equal if there is no file. Okay, file is not, so it will save the file. So I'll call this as save as file name, which I have called over here. Okay, and then here also you need to pass some argument like initial file. What will be the initial? So here I have just passed. If no one will, initially it will display untitled.txt. It's up to you, like whatever you want. Let's suppose initially you want to pass default.txt, so you can pass default over here. I want to display untitled.txt, right? Like for example, let's suppose if I run this one, if I click on file save, you can see right now it is coming untitled. Okay, if you pass default, it will come default over here. It's up to you. And then here you need to find default extension.txt and the file type. Again it will check if there is no file, it will say none. Else if there is a file, so I need to open the file in the write mode so that I can save the file. So f.write text area.get from 1.0 to end and then close. And again it will just display the title from the with the help, and then it will save the file. Right now, if suppose there is no file, but if there is a file, let's suppose if there is a file, so it will say, it will again save the file like this one, right? So hope this is clear to all of you. Now same I have created some functions for cut, copy, paste. This is automatically generated in this text area dot, you need to call this method event generate cut, copy, paste, right? And this is to display above, right? Let's suppose if I run this one, right, and if I, let's suppose if I have written something, if you click select edit copy, and then with the help of, you can paste this one also like this, right? In help about, if you click about welcome to Notepad canvas, right, you can create your own name. So this is all about this Notepad. It's a very interesting project. You can use this one, you can convert in .exe file and you can share with your parents, family that yeah, use this Notepad, I have created this one, right? So hope all of you enjoy these sessions and it's clear to all of you. I'll see you in the next class. Thank you everyone.